You want to create more engaging videos with B-roll, multiple shots to show details and achieve a professional result. But can you create engaging videos with only one camera and one lens? Yes, I will show you how I do it and share all the tricks I accumulated over a decade of experience. But the best proof is that this entire video will be shot using one camera and one lens, the Sony ZV-10 Mark I and the Sigma 16mm f1.4. You need to discover and apply three important aspects. Number one, how to choose the secondary shots and how to know exactly where a secondary angle is required. Number two, find out what the most practical types of shots are and how to shoot them, how to shoot the B-roll. And number three, the best workflow for creating more engaging and more complex videos using one camera and one lens. First, a fair warning. When you create a complex video with one camera, you need to put in more effort and invest more time in filming and editing, but the final result will make a real difference. Now, how to choose the secondary shots and how to know exactly where an additional angle is required. Because every shot, every piece of B-roll should have a purpose, and that purpose is to help the viewer understand your message better and make the video more engaging. The best way to find what the extra shots are and where you need them is to record the A-roll first. How I do it? I shoot the full video of me speaking in front of the camera. You can use a script or not, that's your choice. I script my videos before shooting the A-roll, but if you can be articulate, succinct, and speak with a great structure without a script, that's your choice. After I shoot the A-roll, me speaking in front of the camera, I cut it and create the full video, the entire message. Now, let's find out where we need secondary shots and what exactly we need to show. I watched the video again and imagine what B-roll and images can help the viewer better understand the message and make the video more interesting. If you talk about a product, it will be more interesting to show the product. If you talk about some numbers, show those. If you talk about your experience on a specific activity, shoot that activity to be able to show it. People are interested in seeing what you are talking about rather than watching you talk for a long time. When I find a spot where I can add some B-roll, I remove the A-roll, the video, and leave a blank spot. I keep only the audio and continue to find all the spots where I can add something to represent the words. After that, I create a list of what I have to shoot. Now, let's see what the most practical type of shots are and show you how I film them. For talking head videos, you can capture viewers' attention more using top-down shots or overhead shots. If you want to see my overhead shooting rig or how I set the lights, I will link a dedicated video in the description to find out all the details about how I do it. And also, I will add affiliate links in the description for all the equipment I use to shoot my videos. If you click on my links, you're not going to pay anything extra, but I will earn a small commission, and this will help me keep sponsors away from this channel and create more valuable content for you. Thank you. Now, because I have a list, I know all the overhead shots I need to shoot. I set the camera and shoot everything. If I need to show a product, I shoot longer than necessary to be sure that I have what I need. Also, because I have the list, I know what details I need to show, like showing some parts of a product, or showing some dimensions, or making a comparison. Most of the time for this kind of shot, I use f4 or 6, even if my lens can go to f1.4. I do this because most of the time we want everything in focus to show the product in the best way. Also, if you have a single lens like this wide one, you can zoom in by cropping the image in post to show details. Yes, you will lose 5, 10, 15% in quality, but nobody cares. It's more important to represent what you are talking about. I shoot a long video with all my overhead shots, and after that I cut exactly what I need and add it where I need it to represent my words better. The next type of shot that will help is the classic tripod shot, like this one showing me editing. I set the camera on the tripod, set the exposure and press record. Or like this one where I need to show a specific object or represent an action. And if you don't have a zoom lens for more flexibility, you can also zoom in by cropping the image in post. I record everything I need from the tripod and add the frames one by one to the timeline to complete the video. Now, if I have to take some handheld shots, I also take them. It's basically the same thing as shooting on the tripod, but adding some movements. In some cases, that will create more engagement. I use any method and improvisation that helps me take the shot. I take all the shots one by one and add them to the timeline. And one important type of B-roll that doesn't even require a camera is screen recording. If you have something to show on your screen, these are extremely important in helping the viewer understand what you are talking about. I record my screen using QuickTime on Mac, or you can use OBS on Windows. Because I have the list and I know exactly what I need to record, I can play the part where I know I need to show something, minimize the editing software and show exactly what I'm talking about, moving the mouse according to the words to be perfectly in sync with the video. This is easy because I hear exactly what I need to show. Or I can record longer and match the words with the recording afterwards by cutting, creating arrows or other signs. Of course, you don't need to do all these types of shots. Choose what fits your needs and your video according to your topic, but don't ignore the representation of your words because that will help the viewer. And now, the most important aspect is to build a clear workflow that will help you create everything to reach a great result in the end. I will share my workflow with you for inspiration so you can create a better one, a workflow that fits your needs and style perfectly. As I mentioned earlier, I started by scripting the video because for me, the message is the most important aspect. The message, the structure of the message I want to share with you, it's extremely important. Many creators don't script and shoot the video in a live manner. If you can do that, be articulate and talk with a structure to be easier for the viewer, that's perfect. You can start directly by shooting the A-roll. So I shoot the A-roll after I script to make sure that the message I want to share is complete and has a good flow. And immediately after shooting, I cut the A-roll, remove the mistakes and create the full message. Like this, when I review the footage and listen to the message, I can think about what to shoot to complement the words to reinforce the message. And by creating in this order, I know exactly what I need to shoot. Sometimes creators shoot the B-roll before the A-roll because maybe you are in a situation where you create a video about how you build a house and you document, shoot the B-roll during a year of building it and after create a video about it. In this kind of situation, you are forced to shoot the B-roll first. But if you do that, try to document and shoot as much as you can to be able to represent more. So, I create a list of my shots to be able to shoot faster. I separate the shots, overhead, tripod, handheld, and the screen recordings to group all of them by category to simplify the filming process with only one camera. If I'm not forced by a deadline to shoot everything at once, I will film the A-roll and cut it on the first day. Take all the overhead shots on another day and all the tripod shots on the next day. Because I know what I need to shoot, I can split the work. After I shoot one type of B-roll, I add it immediately to the timeline to see if everything is okay or if I need to retake something. If you have only a few hours a day to create, you can split the creation process into multiple days. In time, if you practice, everything will become faster and faster, but a clear workflow will ensure a great result in the end. Choose the secondary shots carefully and create a clear list with everything you need to shoot. Use as many types of shots as you can to better represent your words and make the video more engaging, and carefully build the best workflow that works for you. But you can create multiple angles and create engagement but still struggle because you don't use the right setup, the right accessories, and the build that will help you shoot everything easier. And for this, I will share with you a dedicated video where I show you everything you need to know about my camera rig that's especially designed for talking head videos. Watch it for inspiration that will help you build a setup that will transform your videos.